Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Bell's Steelers going up against Hyde's 49ers. So let's go now to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
'49ers, Steelers, coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for today's game. Down on the sidelines, the youngest coach to ever take a team to the Super Bowl and the youngest to ever win the Lombardi Trophy, Mike Tomlin. Sean Sweezum ready to kick it away to start today's game. The 49ers are back deep, waiting for the kick. We're underway here. Hyde's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Coming field in his 10th career start, he was starting in a Super Bowl game. Colin Kaepernick.
When you're a defensive back getting ready to play the San Francisco 49ers, you have a hard time sleeping the night before the game because Colin Kaepernick can flat throw it down the field.
The 49ers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers. The defense gets the sack.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
Well, they got to the quarterback on first down, sets up second and long. It's Bush in the backfield. Handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's got a daylight here. What an electrifying run by Reggie Bush. Phil, you always talk about establishing the run early, and they do it with that one big play.
Oh, they sure did. This offensive line and that play, they put a whipping on the defensive linemen and linebackers that time, and a good job by the running back taking advantage of it.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Looking at every option. And they take him down.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Loss of 4 on the play. A lot of yardage to make up here after that sack. It's second down. The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. Here's the handoff. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Third down following the run. They'll get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Davis there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. This play set up by the long gainer. Hines taking the handoff. That's a gain of 6. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
The 49ers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Second down, 4 to go. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
One player to watch on the outside is the former Raven wide receiver, Torrey Smith.
Well, there's just one thing I could say to defensive backs when they cover Torrey Smith. Back up. You never can give him enough space. He can really run. We've seen it in all the years he's been in the NFL.
Third down and 4. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He'll try this one from 35. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense, driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
The Steelers set to return the kick. Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The quarterback, already the winner of 2 Super Bowl titles and competed in a third, Ben Roethlisberger, who has the credentials to one day land in Canton, Ohio.
And, Jim, when you talk about Ben Roethlisberger, every coach of the opposing team says the same thing every single time to us. We got to keep him in the pocket because once he breaks the pocket, that's where the big plays happen.
The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Steelers take it from the 28. Bell's got it on the handle. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. For the offense, he came out of Central Michigan as a 6th-round pick and has turned himself into a top-flight receiver in Antonio Brown.
All you hear about Antonio Brown, besides the talent he has on the field, is how hard he works. When you work that hard and you got some talent, look out. You're going to get it done on the field.
Roethlisberger from the gun. Scanning the field. It's intercepted. He's brought to a halt. They've already jumped in front here early, and now after the interception, they have a chance to even make the lead a little bit larger, Phil.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing, don't you, Jim? It just looks fun. They got a lot of energy out there on both sides of the football, and this other team, they better be ready. I think they're in trouble.
The Steelers' defense starts this series knowing the last time they were out here, they allowed a field goal.
Yeah, it was not a good drive for them, and I know the coaches were upset. I was watching them on the sideline yelling at a few guys, so I expect a better effort this time out.
What a nice spot to begin this drive. The 49ers will take the snap from the 25. Mitchell's in on the tackle. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. How you perform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
Kaepernick with the handoff.
He's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
All set up now at the 15. First down at the 15. Torrey Smith with the catch. That's his first reception today.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
First down here. The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. Breaks the plane, and he's got the touchdown. Kaepernick is one of the great dual threats we've seen at quarterback in a long time. He has the touchdown run, and he has a lot of talent, Phil.
He's loaded with talent, and what I like about his run game from the quarterback position is the fact that when he runs, he does not take very many hits, and you never see him take a big hit. Good job that time by Colin Kaepernick.
The 49ers for the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The 49ers getting ready for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The 49ers came up with the pickoff of the quarterback the last time they were on the field.
Well, I'd like to give him some credit, but let's be truthful here. That was just one awful throw. That's why it was intercepted.
The Steelers snap it at the 26. They'll throw it over the middle. Rushing demon of the 49ers is Aldon Smith.
Aldon Smith is asked to do a lot in this 49ers defense. When they just ask him to rush the passer, he's as good as it gets.
Second down after the incompletion. A little jumpy there by that defensive front. The Steelers snap it at the 31. And straight ahead, Bell. And Eric Reed brings a halt to that last attempt.
Bell's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Third and 3 coming up. The Steelers have it at the 34. Reed makes the tackle.
Bell's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down at the 42. Williams marked down after a gain of 4.
Williams is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. They'll run it here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Williams is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line. First down at the 47. Darius Hayward-Bay with the catch.
Darius Hayward-Bay out of the University of Maryland, one of the fastest guys in the league, and now he's taking that speed and putting it to good use, learning how to run routes very well.
It's now second down. The 49ers come out in a dime package. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Bryant's got the catch and the first.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
Set up now at the 36. The 49ers lined up in the nickel. Bell's handed the football. He's tackled right at the 31.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. Martavis Bryant makes the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out, and look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
In the red zone. The 49ers defense now is going to go nickel. 1st and 10. And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer. I know it's just the first quarter, Phil, but they needed that touchdown. This team was in danger of possibly being embarrassed today.
The way they were playing, they were getting dominated on offense and defense, and all of a sudden, you look up and boom, a quick score by them, and they're right back in it.
The Steelers now will tack on a point. Makes the PAT. The 49ers now only up a single possession. The gap's been closed in this one. Scores 10-7. Sean Sweezum readying his team for the kickoff. Ellington's going to run this one out. It's out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The 49ers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
First down at the 24. They'll go draw. And this will go for a loss. Timmons that time on the stop.
Steelers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
And here we have second down. The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll go ground. Not able to get away from Tuitt that time.
Hyde's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Field, and that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. The 49ers will punt the football away. Antonio Brown from the 22. Keeps his legs moving, and he races out of bounds at that point. That return's good for about 23.
The Steelers know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
Roethlisberger's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. It's on target to Martavis Bryant. Bryant's marked down after a gain of 9.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
After a quarter of play, we're seeing two defenses controlling the play. We'll be back in a moment. We're back here to start the second quarter. And, partner, when you're in a tight defensive game like this, what does an offense have to do to open this game up?
Well, I think what happens sometimes in situations like this, Jim, you know, the offense, they plan for the game and what they're going to do, but they come out there that first series or two and they go, wow, these guys are better in person than they were on the film. So you've got to adjust physically. I think now that they have adjusted, we'll see if they can make some things happen.
Ben Roethlisberger takes a look now from under center. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Ball from the 46. Roethlisberger's alone in the backfield. 3rd and 1. The pass ball's incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
The Steelers will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd and short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The 49ers gearing up for their next drive now as defense has become the order of the day here. These teams trading punts on the previous 2 possessions.
Yeah, when you're playing a game like this as a quarterback, you know the defenses are hot, and the one you're playing against is tough. So you got to be careful, be very smart in your decision making. Don't take any chances in a situation like this.
The 49ers will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 10-7. Dropping back now into the shotgun. The grab by Vernon Davis. That's another reception, giving him 2.
The 49ers have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
2nd down, even after the completion. Hyde's going to take the handoff now. The 49ers lead here in the first half, but the run game has been stagnant. Hyde's been unable to shake free at any point.
No, he has not been able to shake free. And listen, sometimes you just can't worry about it. You got to do whatever it takes to win. If you can't run it, then just keep throwing the football.
On the way, 3rd down. Kaepernick takes it from the gun. Stands in the pocket. Reggie with the reception.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
All set to punt here. Brown's got a chance this time. Miller there to make the tackle.
Brown, such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, very. That's the answer.
Antoine Bethea readying himself for this next possession.
Their defense has had a lot to do with them getting out to this lead, and he's been the one setting the tone, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, I love the way he plays. He's had a terrific day so far. His toughness, I think that's his greatest quality.
The Steelers from the 32. Bell's going to secure the handoff.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 4 following the run.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Here's Miller. Miller's marked down at the 47.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 1st and 10. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
After running it, it's 2nd down. Williams takes it out of the eye.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
1st down here after the run. The 49ers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Roethlisberger from the gun. Roethlisberger sends it to Brown.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That leads us to 2nd down. Roethlisberger comes out in the pistol. Push them back 5 yards with the false start penalty.
After that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 10.
D'Angelo Williams. Antoine Bethea makes the hit.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3.
Bell's taking the handoff. Taken down at the 27. The defense will take the penalty. third down after the penalty. Roethlisberger's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Brown's going to pull in the bullet pass. Third catch today so far. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
It's Williams in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. And Williams has got it on the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Roethlisberger's ready for the snap, empty backfield. From the shotgun. Surveys. It's complete to Martavis Bryant. The offense picks up another 1st down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
Roethlisberger's now completed 4 in a row. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The 49ers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. 1st down and 10. Darius Hayward-Bay with the catch.
The 49ers defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage 70% on the day. Marching down the field and taking their time. Second and 8. Roethlisberger with the give. The Steelers get a 1st down. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the 1st down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Williams has handed the football. Power surge for 6. Touchdown.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after. Extra point is good. The 49ers return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 14-10. The Steelers setting up for the kickoff. Hyde's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Bolden's been way less of a factor in the passing game today than we're accustomed to. Maybe this is the drive that he gets things started.
Yeah, you're right, Jim. I think everybody's hoping for that he'll pick up his play and just help everybody on the offensive side. Not doing a good job. He just hasn't been crisp running his routes, and when you're not crisp running your routes, hard to get open.
First down at the 27. Out of the eye, it's Bush. Second down here. Complete this time as Kaepernick can't connect.
Well, this is an easy call right now for the offensive coordinator. He knows the situation of the football game, so you give the quarterback a nice, safe play to run right here.
This is third down. Kaepernick's got it in the gun. The ball is charged loose.
Well, you're down. It's in the first half. You got 4th and long near midfield. This is a no-brainer. I think the coach, don't even think about it. Send that punting team in there, punt the football in playfield position.
They're set to punt it away now. Antonio Brown will return this punt. Johnson's there to make the stop.
Steelers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Roethlisberger ready for action again.
It's been a heck of a day for him up to this point, partner.
Well, we expect nothing less. He's an excellent player. When he gets a chance and you give him an opportunity to make a play, he seems to always come through with it.
The Steelers take it from the 33. And they are in on Bell after a pickup of about 2.
Bell's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. From the gun. He's wide open for the grab. That's 5 receptions on the day. The Steelers continue to look in one direction here in the first half. Bryant's been getting open, and he's not missing out on these opportunities to make big plays.
He's just one of those wide receivers. If you keep giving him chances, he will get it done, and they have found ways and designed plays to get him a lot of catches here in the first half.
First down at the 47. Bell's going to take the handoff now. Ball at the 47. Second down and 10. Williams going to secure the handoff. Tackle made by Smith that time. Third down. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. We've got a defense out on that field trying to stand tall and keep this deficit as it is on the scoreboard. Third down on the way. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Roethlisberger over to Antonio Brown.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Roethlisberger's now completed his last 7 passes. First down at the 37. The reception by Martavis Bryant. Bryant's brought down but has the first.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Just 23 yards to the end zone.
Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. And he hauls it in. That's a pickup of 14. The Steelers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20.
Here we go.
First and goal from the 9. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Roethlisberger from the gun. The catch by Bell, and they are in on Bell. The Steelers use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third and goal from the 1. He dives in for the score. Touchdown. The The late touchdown here in the second quarter gives them a nice lead with the intermission looming, Phil.
Yeah, great job on their side. They got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will fight back. So be ready to come out here and play the same way in the second half.
The point after is good. Roethlisberger certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The 49ers in kickoff return formation. Ellington's got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The 49ers, Bill, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards. The Steelers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 18. The catch is made, and he'll step out of bounds.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. McDonald's playing out of position in the backfield here. Hyde's taking the handoff. He's tackled right at the 24. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Hyde's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
It'll be third down. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The 49ers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Steelers with the ball midway through 1. Here the defense will come up with a pick, but they's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense on the field now after the pick. Kaepernick's going to look for space, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. The 49ers push the lead to 10. Steelers take it at the 11. Roethlisberger's completion is made out of the gun, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD, cutting the deficit to 3. Steelers line up at the 3. Williams is going to show off his strength, and he caps off the drive on this run. The lead grows to 4. Third down from inside the 20. Bell's going to dart up the middle, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. Steelers push their lead to 11. So that will do it for us in the studio. We'll head back to the field now for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. Dawson ready now to get the second half started. The second half is officially underway. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return.
And they tackle him there at the 34.
The 49ers defense finds themselves trailing here, Phil, but a stop right out of the box to start the second half could swing the momentum for their side.
It could, Jim. You know, at halftime when your team is losing, usually on the offensive side, they're going, okay, guys, let's do this and that. On the defensive side, it's all about yelling, give us more energy, play harder, be tougher. So that's what I expect from the defense right here.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Brown's got it, first down. That's his 5th catch of the day.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
First down here after the completion. Bell's got it on the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Setting up now at the 45.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Second and short. Bell's handed the football. Reed is there and makes the play.
That's not a good job by the running back. Play the situation. It's second and short. Get the first down. He makes a bad decision, gets tackled short, and now we got a tough third down coming up.
It's third down coming up. D'Angelo Williams. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
Williams is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40.
First and 10. Throws the pass. And that's Reed who could have had the interception. Second and 10 coming up. The 49ers defense now is going to go nickel. The Steelers will take the snap from the 40. Airing it out. On target. That's his first reception today.
I always love it when all the experts say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. Well, tell me about that after that throw and catch. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
1st and 10. Bell's going to take the handoff now. And pick up about 4. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Bell's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Breaking huddle at the 10.
2nd and 6. Williams going to secure the handoff. They break through. Tackle him behind the line. Third down now. To Williams. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Williams has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Should be an easy one here. And he converts here on the field goal try.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Sean Sweezum readying his team for the kickoff. Ellington's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Kaepernick under center. First down at the 25. Handoff out of the I formation.
He's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. The give out of the I. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Two tight ends on the field here. First down at the 38. And Bush is stopped there.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll go ground.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Bush is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Gets the handle here. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Hunter's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
At the 33.
First down at the 33.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Second and 10 coming up. The 49ers from the 32. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Webb's there to take him down.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Hyde's taking the handoff. Touchdown, and they get one back.
When you look back at every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
The 49ers for the extra point. It's good. The 49ers getting set to kick it away. They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. And Bell on his way back onto the field. And he hasn't carried the load for them offensively like he usually does. The aerial game has been their main focus today, and it's worked.
Oh, I think this running back loves this. You know, that body of his is not taking that pounding. So when they do call on him, maybe it's later in the game or it's next week, he'll be ready to carry that football and just punish the defense.
First down at the 31. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's reception number 2 for him.
A lot of people people talk about time of possession, sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Roethlisberger's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 44. Bryant's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim, and it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
Second down following that incompletion. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. The Steelers now move the chains.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First and goal from the 1. Steelers in for the touchdown. That's his second touchdown today. I wonder what the strategy is, Phil, with more than a quarter to go, because that last score puts this game virtually out of reach.
Well, I know this. The strategy on the losing side is show some courage and show some toughness. Let's change what's going on here so far. It's not too late. It's getting tough, but it's not too late. We can find a way to win this game.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Steelers getting ready to kick it away. Ellington's running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The 49ers had to deal with adversity early, Phil. Hyde's been a key component as he's chipped away at that defense and now finding room to work.
Jim, it's like a boxing match. You got to throw some body blows early in the fight to soften them up. They did that. They softened that defense up. Now they're taking advantage of it.
First down at the 23. Hyde's got it on the handoff. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Hyde's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down coming up. Kaepernick from the gun. Kaepernick connects with Davis.
The 49ers that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
Now looking at third down. Bush. Well, they convert this time, but they've had a tough time all day long on third down.
Bush is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
The 49ers snap it at the 36.
Vance McDonald with the reception.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Kaepernick's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 2nd and 2 coming up. We're through 3 here, just off the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh. And we'll take a short break and return in just a moment for the final quarter. The 49ers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. The final quarter begins with this snap. Vernon Davis was Kaepernick's target, but they don't connect that time. On the way, third down. Ready to run off the screen. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Well, Jim, you know, you got to give the defense credit here. There's a pass completion on third and short, but they are so fast and they tackle so well, they bring him down before he can pick up the first down.
They're in punting formation. And this will end up in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
The 49ers lined up in the nickel. Just a quick drop back. Martavis Bryant makes the catch. Bryant He's undoubtedly been the top target for his quarterback today, Phil.
Yeah, he has. And quarterbacks, that's what happens. When a wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him, and that's what's happened in this game so far here.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Roethlisberger sends it to Brown. The Steelers have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Brown's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Should have had it.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
Coming to the line at the 44.
The 49ers set at the line. Dime package. Roethlisberger's going to take it from the gun. Launching it deep. And he comes down. No! The defender tips it out.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
This is third down. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. But the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
And the Steelers are ready to punt this one away. And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The 49ers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy.
The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start. The Steelers go with the dime formation here on defense. Kaepernick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looking at every option. Kaepernick's tackled down at the 24. Second down coming up. The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Kaepernick's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
The 49ers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Now 1st and 10. He's got the catch. Ellington's met at the 44. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The defense has a lead here in the fourth quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up and make the tackle. Good job that time.
Kaepernick's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Steelers will come out in the dime. The 49ers have it at the 44. Looking across the middle. Hines got it, and a first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down coming up. Empty backfield look for Kaepernick here. Kaepernick's back in shotgun formation. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. Second and 10 coming up. Kaepernick takes it from the gun. He's into the open. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The football is at the 38.
The Steelers come out in a dime package. Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty. The 49ers take it from the 43. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
Hyde in the backfield, single back set. Hyde takes his spot in the backfield. The 49ers take it from the 43. He makes the catch. That's his first reception today.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Kaepernick's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The 49ers will take the snap from the 35.
Reggie with the reception.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
The Steelers set to return the kick. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Steelers stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Roethlisberger over to Antonio Brown. The Steelers in both the first and second halves have featured this wideout. Brown's done everything asked of him today, Phil.
Well, this league is loaded with really tremendous wide receivers, and we are watching one of the best. He can do everything with the football.
Double tight end formation. Bell's handed the football. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Bell's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The 49ers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Scanning the field. Bowman takes down the quarterback.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
That big-time sack pushes him back into a 3rd and 14. Roethlisberger's got it in the gun. The ball is knocked out.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
All set to punt here. Ellington's met at the 16.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The fumble by the kick return team, and look out. The football goes out there. They make the recovery. Well, good job by them.
The 49ers stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
First down at the 16. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
From the gun. Vernon Davis hauls it in.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Kaepernick's now completed 4 in a row. Second and 6 coming up. The 49ers have it at the 34. Gets it out for the completion.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down here. First down following the long play. Back to the air here on first down. McDonald makes the grab. That picks up 7. Mark him down for another reception.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Coming to the line at the 38.
Second down and 4. Hides the receiver on the screen. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Set up now at the 37.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Third down coming up, needing a first at this point. The Steelers with a nickel look here on defense. Third down and 2. And the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
The Steelers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
takes his spot in the backfield. First down at the 36. It's Navarro Bowman who brings him down, and the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. This will be second down. D'Angelo Williams gains 5. That's a timeout by the D. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. They bring in the extra tight end. Bell's going to take the handoff now. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
All turnovers hurt, but when you fumble the football late in the game when the score is close and you're behind, that is the worst kind of turnover.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Steelers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 45. Secures it with 2 hands. Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete. This is a big third down snap. Third and 5. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Back at the line. They're going for it on fourth. Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. And it's batted down. The Steelers are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
Takes the knee. The 49ers call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining.
The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Takes a knee. Third down. The Steelers need to get to the 50 for a first down. Takes a knee. They're set to punt it away now. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.